Oh, geez, that is terrible. If you're someone who struggles with the weak rights like that shot, most likely the genesis of that was the club face getting really, really open. So what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about how to fix the club face, which will ultimately fix the path going more out to the right if you're a right-handed golfer. So let's start with address. A lot of times when someone is struggling with a weak right, it starts with their grip. So I just want to do a couple things with the grip and then we'll get into the swing. So number one is with your lead hand, you want to be able to look down and see two knuckles at address. I'm not going to talk about the V, that's very, very generic. There's been a lot out there. But when I look down, I need to be able to see this knuckle and this knuckle at address. And that tells me that my grip is strong enough. Now from there, all I really am trying to do is I'm trying to match this right hand. So to you, I think on video, it's gonna look a little bit strong like that, but that's where I'm trying to go. That is the success in the grip I'm looking for if I wanna be able to have a strong club face in the backswing. So let's assume that I do that well. Now I'm set up to where I could actually do it, but let's talk a little bit about what a weak face would even look like. So from this perspective, I'm gonna go ahead and do a weak grip at address just to show you. Is I go back and if I were to rotate the face open like this, what you're going to notice is on video is you can't see the club face. The club face is facing the target. If it were to be strong, you would be able to see the club face on the down the line view. You'd be seeing all that club face. So if I go all the way back like this, what you're going to notice is the club face is on this side or the back side of the shaft. From there, if I were to have a face like that, the likelihood is I'm going to have to swing left or over the top to get the ball to start left. Just think about it. If the face is open and I were to swing out to the right, what kind of ball flight would I get? Let's hit one. Let's just see. What would I get? I'm going to swing with the face really, really weak, and we'll shot tracer this. What kind of shot am I going to get if I have the face really open and I swing to the right? That is a really well struck start right, push fade. Wasn't a slice, it was a push fade. So why would I not do that when I play? If I have a weak face, why would I not do that? Well, I don't want to hit blocks all day. So if I start to weaken the face, of course I'm going to start to swing left. It is a way to kind of neutralize the face. And this is the genesis of why most people start to slice it is they get the face too open, the club face is king, and then you start swinging left to make that make sense. Let's do a swing like that. So I'm going to get the face really, really open, and I'm going to try to make the ball go really straight. And what you're going to notice in my swing is I'm going to have to start swinging that way to somehow get this not to go way right. Face open. Yeah, that's kind of like a pull cut. Very, very good shot, but that's not really what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to hit a big sweeping draw. So if we have the face open, one, we're going to start with the grip, but then two, on the backswing, we need to start showing the camera the face. And where that's going to come down to is this lead wrist. I've got to get this lead wrist more in this state where it's like this. It's flexed and it's not super extended. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. That would be flexed versus extended. The more that I take my lead wrist and I start to cup it like this, you can see that angle in my wrist. The more that I do that, I'm going to have a very, very weak face. You can even see that in the camera right now. Look at the club face. The more that I flex it, you can start to see that I get the club face really, really strong. So one of my favorite training aids for this is something called the swing guide. The swing guide is a yellow arm that goes on the grip. And the key to the swing guide is I'm going to have this arm strong or right of the club face. This is going to force me to get the club face much, much stronger. Again, club face is king, so if I start weakening the face, I'm gonna have to swing left. So this is gonna force me to get the club face strong. Now, if I get the club face strong and swing left, well, what's gonna happen? Let's just see. So I'm gonna get the club face strong. So you can see there, as I do my backswing, this should be hitting me in the left arm. And you can see from there, that looks really, really strong with the face. Okay, so I'm gonna get the swing guide on. Again, you can see from this perspective, it's definitely aimed to the right because that's gonna force me to shut the face. Where's the ball gonna go if I do this? Okay, that's on. I'm gonna get the face shut and I'm gonna swing left. Well, that wasn't the best strike, but it did go low left. It was a little bit thin, which I guess if I'm swinging left, I might hit some thin shots just because that's how That's how the club path is going to work, and that's how it's going to make the angle of attack a little bit steeper. Okay, let's go again. Yep, there is a low pull draw. So the reason that I swing left in the first place is because my face is open. But if the face is more closed, I'm eventually going to start swinging more right because I don't want to hit that low left shot. Let's do that one more time. I'm going to strengthen the face and I'm going to swing left, and most likely I'm going to hit a pull draw because both the face is coming down left and the path is going left. And if both of those things are true, the ball is going to be a low left shot, and it's only going to get worse as the club gets longer. So we're going back, I'm making sure the swing guide's on, and I'm swinging left. That is massively left. That is a low pull draw, probably 45 yards left. So if I do start to get the face stronger using the swing guide, you don't have to use the swing guide, but in my experience, using a training aid like this gives you some feedback as to if you're doing it right or not. Many times someone will swear they're getting the face strong, but when they really look on the video, it's still very, very weak. So this is the best training aid I have used for getting the face stronger. So let's say I start to get it strong. Well, what am I going to have to do? Well, I'm going to eventually have to start swinging more right, or I'm going to continue to hit it left. So let's do one where my face is now strong, and I'm going to focus on swinging out to right field there. Okay, face is strong. There's my rehearsal. That was a start straight and kind of curve left a bit, but that was much, much closer. It felt better. It wasn't in the toe. You're probably someone, if you swing way left, you probably toe it a lot. Now, let's say that you start to do the face and you're having a hard time. You're having a hard time drawing it. You're just hitting the low pulls. Well, I would do some type of drill where I take a ball and I put it right here and I put another one right here. And this is a draw gate. I haven't done a video like this, but this is what would get the path more to the right. So if I do this and I have these balls in the way, then most likely this is going to shift the path right, and now my face is strong, and so it'd be very, very easy for me to swing out to the right with the face shut. All right, here we go. So if I were to swing left, I likely would run into one of these balls. Let's go. So face strong, swing right, miss the balls. Yeah, really nice draw. Let's do that again. Again, if you're ever making a swing change, you got to really exaggerate these things. So again, this training aid is going to force you to exaggerate the wrist, and then the balls here is going to exaggerate the path being to the right. I'm going to really try to start this one right, so I'm going to swing massively to the right, almost trying to hit a big hook. I would encourage you, if you've never really hit a draw, don't try to hit a draw, try to hit a hook if you want to. That was a really big draw. Yeah, and I'm starting to get the hang of it. As I do better with that, I'm going to take this away, and I'm going to go back to my 7-iron. That was an 8-iron on the swing guide. I'm going to see if I can recreate the same thing when I'm actually hitting. It is really important. Yes, the ball flight is good. It's good to have the ball flight doing what you want, but it also would be good to look on video and see, am I actually swinging the way that I want? Is the face actually shut? And am I actually having the club swing out to the right? If you have a TrackMan, then obviously that would be helpful too, but not everyone has a TrackMan or access to one. Oh, that was really good. That's a big high draw. Now, if you want to hit a fade, I wouldn't recommend any of this. This is for someone who wants to hit a draw and who really struggles with hitting a draw. So remember, club face is king. If you want to eventually be able to hit a draw, you have to fix that first. Secondary will come the path. So fix the face and the path will follow.